Hold on. I guess I'm seeing that my buddy Ben Shapiro is trending.
Oh, yeah?
That means he said something. I don't know. He must have said something really smart, right?
I would imagine. Yeah, or something real super, like, overtly intelligent.
That's usually what it would be. Okay, so here he is. Let's see what he's going to say. What you got, Ben?
Jim Crow explicitly created a separate system of law for black Americans and treated them as inferior.
Okay.
There's nothing in the law like that. That's not only an overstatement, it's just an outright lie. But, says Jamel Hill, all of corporate America should resonate to the lie. The law imposes new voter identification requirements for absentee ballots. Well, clearly that's racist. I mean, you mean you have to show that you are who you say you are when you vote absentee? If you can explain to me how that's racist, I'm willing to hear it.
Okay.
It's racist because... Okay, go ahead, Paul. You take it.
Yeah, because getting an ID in a state requires proof of residence. Proof of residence requires somewhere between $500 and $700 at the low end in most states. And a lot of people, disproportionately black people, are poor and can't afford to get all of the documents and stuff that they need. For example, if I had no ID in Louisiana, I figured it out. I calculated it all out. It would cost me somewhere around $700 to get an ID. That's counting in. Now, that's on the low end, but that's assuming that I have an apartment that I can pay for and I have a job that I can go to. That doesn't include a car payment. So you have to understand, in order to get a valid state ID, you have to have a place of residence. You have to have proof of residency. You have to have fucking a job. You have to have a car to support getting you back and forth to that job. And that puts a lot of people at the lower of the economic scale out of reach, disproportionately blacks and Hispanics.
So not only that, but it's just a matter of it's just data that you can go look up. Anybody here can go look up the data. Black people disproportionately don't have IDs compared to white people. It's just like, that's just a fact. So when these conservatives see that, they say, what are some ways that we can discriminate against black voters without overtly doing it? Okay, we'll require voter ID. And then, because we know that less black people have IDs. So
also to fight against the specter of voter fraud, that if I recall in the last election cycle, most people who were perpetuating that were Trump voters. And it's not even a huge problem to begin with. It's not like there's an epidemic of people going and voting and saying, yes, I'm John Smith. Yes, I'm this person. Yes, I'm this person. Let me put on a fucking another wig and outfit. If that was shown to be happening like frequently, or like in a high percentage of these races where it's like 3% of votes are fraudulent. Wow.
I don't think that's what he's trending for, though. So I'm pretty sure he must say something stupider than that.
Bueller? It limits the use of ballot drop boxes. Oh, you mean like ballot drop boxes where people could just stuff the ballot box or take ballots out of the ballot box?
Those ballots have to be confirmed, though, dude.
What?
And how are you going to take them out?
What?
There's like safeguards against that
boxes,
shit.
Ben.
Just like what? Oh, yeah, I'm making a bunch of fake ballots. It's like these are still checked.
By the way, Bueller, this is another example of why this is racist, because a lot of those ballot drop boxes are placed in places where people at the lower end of the economic scale can access them. People that don't have the ability to take buses or drive themselves long distances to drop off their ballot can drop off their ballots to then be confirmed at ballot drop-off points.
Well, guys, remember, they don't want...
The fewer poor people get to vote. And black and brown people are like overwhelmingly fucking more likely to be poor in this country than any other fucking race.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. It's like you're stumbling face first into your own fucking argument here.
So like the idea that anyone's going to stuff a ballot box, if they did, it wouldn't work. First of all, if someone decided to do that, it would not work. Those ballots would not be counted because they have to be confirmed. And
there's so many problems with it.
When the Heritage Foundation did a fucking in-depth investigation into this to like find out how much voter fraud they could actually find, they could barely find any. It was almost nothing. It was like they found like a couple hundred cases spanning like 20 years or some shit. And this was the Heritage Foundation, desperate to find this shit.
Yeah, right-wing think tank.
So
And they
yeah,
want
it's
this
just
shit.
not there. The voter fraud thing is just a non-fucking issue.
Well, and they even want to limit access to the ballot box. Like, okay, well, if I can't reach it, so maybe someone else can take it in. No, that needs to be made illegal too. It's like it's super restrictive with how they want people to vote. Voting should just be easy, affordable, and accessible to all.
Man, I just want
That's
to.
it.
I just want to dick whip that smug little dimple on his cheek.
How dare
It
you?
hands state officials more power over local elections. Even before the legislation passed, many voters of color in Georgia faced hours-long queues at the polls. By the way, voter suppression doesn't involve long lines.
Yes,
Any
it
more than
does.
long lines at Disneyland
What?
are ride suppression.
Ride
Wait, hold on.
suppression. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a
here,
minute.
wait,
Wait a minute.
hold on.
Hold the
Let's
fucking
listen to that whole line
phone.
again here. Hold on. Wait a minute.
At the polls.
I think that's probably why this is trending here. Let's listen to that again.
Long queues at the polls. By the way, voter suppression doesn't involve long lines. Any more than long lines at Disneyland are ride suppression.
Okay. Okay. He said it.
False
He said it.
equivalency, if I've ever
Who
heard
takes
one.
this motherfucker seriously? How do you take this motherfucker seriously? I want to know
Somebody
now.
does.
I really want to know. Is this dude's fucking audience gaslighting him? Is that what's going on here? Is this a big fucking joke? Is this an Andy Kaufman-esque joke? Long lines at Disneyland are ride suppression?
You gotta love it, dude. Gotta love it, man. Like, it's such a false equivalency. One is people exercising their right to vote. Another is, hey, there's a lot of people at Disneyland, so Pirates of the Caribbean is going to be a 30-minute wait, kids. It's not the same fucking thing.
I love that the only analogy that this little violin fiddling weasel, something that fucking most people most save up for years to get to take to a trip to voter suppression, like voting should be as exclusive as that. You dumb fuck. Only in the mind of a dipshit fucking neocon does this type of shit make any fucking sense whatsoever. Oh, that's right. I've been to Disneyland. It was a long ride there. I should have went and complained and said they were doing ride suppression on me. This is the smartest commentary in America coming out of G-Boy here.
And next time I go to a theme park, I'm going to make that argument. There's riot suppression going on. Ben Shapiro told me about it.
Look at his little leftist tears cup too. It's so cute. I love it.
Yeah, because guys, you know how people like, let's say like here's an example almost anyone can relate to. Let's say you want to go to Taco Bell. Man, Taco Bell sounds real great. And you go to Taco Bell, you drive up the road or whatever, you walk there, and you see a massive line. It's packed. Is your first instinct going to be, I want to wait in this really long line? So if you see a line for voting, it's like you might have to wait 6 hours to vote.
What about
Yeah,
what
and
about
no one's allowed to feed you or give you water while you're waiting in that line either.
Yeah, by the way, now there's laws saying they no one can give you anything. So hopefully
like,
you brought some snacks.
You can't even like send someone else in your line out to like go grab some like food for everybody or anything. It's like, nope, that's against the law now.
Not
not only that, but
But
people
it's not
work.
voter suppression.
People have jobs
Yeah.
and they have to take time off of work. And some places don't allow a full day off of work. You've got a couple of hours to go vote. And if you've got a 6-hour line standing in front of you, welp, job or vote. People at the lower end of the economic spectrum in fucking states, which there are a ton of, that don't have voter protection laws that include guaranteed time off to go vote.
Mm-hmm.
Those people are fucked out of their votes.
You just got to go get vote fast pass, you guys.
Those people don't even get to. Those people don't even get to have the luxury of, can I afford a trip to Disneyland? So you're so far off fucking base with your analogies, you dumb
That's what I was talking
caterpillar eyebrowed fuck. Why does it
Well,
look
yeah,
like
he's
he's
talking
got
about
half
the
of a
right
pair of Groucho Marx glasses on now? I've never noticed
know.
these giant eyebrows until today.
I don't know, dude.
Are those a new feature?
Maybe.
Deep bad pride. Deep bad pride. Deep bad pride.